Hi, I'm Chris Batley.
And I'm Simon Wickenden.
And today we're covering off one of the recent changes that Oracle have made to Oracle Java. Simon, I know that you have been fielding a lot of calls from our partner community recently. What is it that the customer community is up in arms about?
So, what they're up in arms about is the fact that they're now going to have to pay for Java.
Okay, and was that always the case?
Well, that's the strange thing. Java 8, which is what most people are on and most people are worried about having to pay for, would always have been a chargeable item. And if you look historically, when Java 6 was running and you got free public updates, Java 7 came out, Java 6 stopped getting free public updates. The same thing happened to Java 7 when Java 8 came out. So obviously the same thing is happening now to Java 8. Now Java 11's come out.
So technically speaking, Oracle are following the same process that has always been in place since the days of Sun.
Absolutely. Nothing has changed at all.
Okay, so then with the most recent release of Java, there has been a change to public updates.
Actually, it wasn't the most recent. The change actually occurred with Java 9 in September of 2017. So what Oracle have stopped doing is releasing free updates for new versions. So Java 9 and 10 didn't get free public updates. No one really cared about those because they shouldn't be used in production. They're just interim releases. Java 11 is the first proper release.
Okay.
And that's what's triggered the end of Java 8's updates. But that won't get releases either. So if you want to move to Java 11, you need a license from day one.
Right, okay. So then, I suppose, from a compliance perspective, where do people stand based on the recent changes?
Okay, so that's a good question. So you don't need to buy a license. So I think one of the biggest questions that we're asked is, do I have to have a license? And the answer is no. If you stick with a version that is at the last public update or before, so for the big three that we talked about before there, that's Java 6, that's update 45, Java 7 is update 80, and the latest Java 8 released on the 15th of Jan was Java 8 201. If you're on those or before, don't need a license.
Okay, but I presume if you want to download any patches that are released after them updates, at that point you need to start thinking about.
And that's the interesting thing, right? So if you think from a regulatory point of view, most people these days have to put security patches on, whether it's PCN compliance, whether it's GDPR. Security patches are kind of important. I mean, we've been talking to a lot of customers. Java 7 is a superb example. Very few customers have gone beyond Java 7 update 80. But if you stopped at 80, you've missed out on over 170 security patches, and a good percentage of those are level 10, so high severity patches.
Right, okay, so then I presume you've got two levels of compliance to think about, really, a license compliance and a regulatory compliance.
Absolutely, and it's very key that a lot of people have to patch, and therefore they're going to need a license for Java 8 going forwards.
Okay, so in the next video we're going to cover off that licensing structure and metric. So from a public updates perspective and a compliance perspective, I think we're pretty much covered.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.